Hello everybody, Greenthumb Hydro, and today we're going to talk about prepping our beds for the growing season. And of course we have our helper Livia here today. So the summer's passed, everything's pretty much been rained out here from the 25 inches of rain this season, more than what we normally get, which is a lot of rain. If you look over here, this bed, this little retention pond is usually completely empty and it's filled with water. We got a ton of rain this year. So the grass has grown through, the weeds have grown through over the summer heat. Nothing's really surviving. What do? We're gonna show you how to prep your bed for the nice, cool fall planting season. Two pretty practical ways of doing this. For one less practical than the other, we can go ahead and weed by weed grab these out, okay? Or we can use a shovel and we can remove the whole entire top dress from your bed and pretty much take about 50% of the bed soil out. That's what we're gonna do today. That ensures we get rid of a lot of the roots, a lot of the weeds, and then we could put in our new compost, our new fertilizer, and our new soil, and basically start fresh. And when it's all said and done, it'll look like this bed right here. So we'll get started. We're going to take a shovel and we're just going to take pretty much the top half out completely. So guys, a big important thing here is to rip the roots out. You see this big huge root we just pulled out? Look at this. What happens is diseases grow on the roots. Ideally you don't want any disease, but disease grows on the roots, and that same disease will attack the same kind, the disease that lives on that root lives on that particular root and will attack that particular plant. So that was a parsley plant. So in order to prevent the same diseases from ruining your crop year to year, we rotate the crop. We basically plant something else so that the disease that thrives off the parsley plant won't necessarily thrive off of, let's say, a zucchini plant. That's called crop rotation. More roots. The roots go deep. You want to get them all out of there. What we're doing is we're taking all the weeds and remnants and unwanted things and we're putting them here in a 5-gallon bucket, which I'll show what we'll do with it later. More roots. A lot of this material is this fine pine on top. I'm gonna go ahead and remove a lot of that again because we're going to start fresh. I do use fine pine though in Florida because our pH levels are high, and fine pine helps with lowering your pH. So look, instead of picking weed by weed, let's just start all over. Let's remove all this material and start fresh and get a new system of beneficial bacteria growing and new plants and start fresh. So with all the remnants, we're going to start our own Greenthumb Hydro compost pile. And there it is right there. Look at all these roots from those parsley plants. This is going to be our compost pile, and we're going to dump all of our waste from our garden, put it here, and let it decompose over time. So, a natural occurring process, instead of removing the roots, are night crawlers feed on the roots and then they digest it, creating fertilizer. So we're going to leave that night crawler right in there to let him do his thing, and we're going to work around him. Another night crawler. Look at this guy. Look at this beast. That thing is 10 inches long. Oh, look at the colors on him too. See if I can get it on there on the camera. See some glittery looking colors. And this guy is just going through the garden, loosening up the soil, eating all the root material, digesting it, creating fertilizer for the plant. The plant's creating root material, and it's just recycling. Look, here's another one here. He's burying himself in. We got some more down here. Man. There's another guy right here. See if I can get the colors of him. You see those colors? Look at that. That's magnificent. More garden waste. And there we go. The bed is pretty well prepped. We've got most of the gunk out. And from here, what we're going to do is we're going to add a bag of mushroom compost and a bag of earthworm castings. And we're going to mix it up. And this soil is already quite loose as it is. So that will prep it perfectly to give us a consistency like this. This already has the mushroom compost in here and the earthworm castings. Those are these big chunks over here. And once you get it to this point and you've added your mixture of what you like into your bed, many people have different recipes, you're ready for planting. Here's just a little personal lettuce bed that we will feature in another video coming shortly. But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching our channel. It helps a lot. It's a huge help to us and to the community by subscribing to our channel. Helps get this helpful information out there to everybody. And using this material, you can start your own garden and be very successful. So thank you guys again for watching, and